Greetings, people. Stacey here. Okay, time to grab the Kool-Aid. Let's change our consciousness. People want to understand, how do I change a thought pattern that is so instilled in my brain that my subconscious is just acting it out all the time? How do I change my subconscious energy? Perfect question, and let's start there. And from that, that's the only place to make changes. Okay, so in your subconscious mind, those are the things that are stored. They're just stored in there. They have no direction or anything. They are just a matter-of-fact energy that is placed there by what you've experienced emotionally, what you've heard coming up. It is just stored in there in a file. Your consciousness, they always say, don't be so self-conscious. That's you being aware. So you're conscious that you're doing this, but you're unconscious, why am I doing this? So that's where the subconscious comes in. So being conscious means you're aware. Then we have superconsciousness, which is God mind, which this is that's the best trip to go on ever. That's where you want to move in and live there forever. And that's my goal in my life. I just want to live there, also be in the world, but not of it. But I want to be so connected in truth, because the truth is, when we have things implanted in our minds, such as if your family said nothing's, if something good happens, something bad's going to follow, or you have to do this to get that, or if you're coming from a space of people's limited faith, then it's in your belief system, but scientifically, it's truly in your subconsciousness. So when we have those wonderful little glimmers of joy and intuition and inspiration, that's really God's energy trying to seep through. Like when you get this spirit rush, when somebody says something to you and you get that chill, that spirit rush, I get it from music all the time. Put a good song on and I'm gone. But when you get that rush, that is when your crown, your most open, your God connection is most open for you to receive that blessing. Now, how do you stay in that blessing when shit goes down, when things turn the wrong corner? So when that happens, you're going to recognize how human you really are. Because while things are going wonderful and all in your favor and your path is clear and the sun is shining, you're in joy. When things make a right turn or a wrong turn, then you go back to your old subconscious beliefs and patterns. So you want to stop feeding that energy by replacing it. See, this is where affirmations are essential. If you could start retraining your subconscious mind, which is by itself, it's going to be a full-time job, because you're taking all your beliefs that you're not even conscious that you're believing. Did you hear that? You're taking all those worn out recordings of a life that really don't feel good. And that's how you know it's really not for you, but how do I change it? So you have to start seeing that your actions are showing what your subconscious really contains. If you're always going this way, and you're always speaking this lack and this loss and this not enough, then understand that that is a pattern that you have created in your subconscious mind. So how do we mute that and restore back to pureness? You want to empty that entire old recording out. So it's about speaking some truth. So here's a wonderful situation. Everything's going great, things are wonderful, you lose your job. Prior to losing your job, you were so confident and wonderful. Oh, wow, everything's going my way. I have more than enough. Thank you, God. Yes, love you. I love everyone. See everyone, wave hello. And then this outside situation happened, and now you're back to fear-based. Oh, no, how am I going to be okay? This isn't good. I'm not happy anymore. I'm scared. Something just happened to me that shouldn't have happened, and now how do I process this? So your old subconscious mind, it's almost like a schizophrenia. So you were feeling good when this appearance of being supported by an establishment was taking care of you. Now you're feeling bad because that human establishment let you go. This is where you have to go with that. And it's good self-talk. That's where you go. God's always taking care of me. If I was supposed to stay at that position, I'd be there. If I belong there, I couldn't lose it. I don't have to search for anything. I have to be open to receive. And I have to let go of my fear. I have to destroy those thoughts that hold me down. Because if I'm not honored and respected in said place, then God took me out of that, and He's going to bring me to something better. So my mind is going to now demonstrate a better thought. I'm going to know that my supply is 100% from life and God. That all my needs are met today and forever. It's the law. So when I fall, we all fall. Everyone does. It's human nature. When I fall, and I may lay in bed under the covers for a day, that's okay. You just get back into right thinking. And you know it's right thinking because just saying the positive, beautiful words make your spirit rise and make you feel up and empowered and hopeful. You want to get from hopeful to knowful. You want to know. So you have to stop feeding the worry, because feeding the worry is taking you backwards to a space that you don't really want to dwell in anymore. You don't want to reside there. You want to get to a space where none of these things moves me. Whatever is mine by divine right, I'm welcoming, and now something better is coming my way. So there's the law of expectation. I expect the best because I know I'm a good, decent, loving, giving, amazing person, and I know that God is in love with me, and I'm in love with God in life, and I know everything that I need is coming to me. So maybe I just needed this break. So I'm going to talk a different way. Maybe this job got in the way of my true passion and destiny. So I'm going to bless it over there and bless the people that let me go. I forgive them. Go away. And I'm going to sit in my sureness, knowing that my supply will be taken care of. You can't feed both sides. You can't feed fear and love. You have to pick one. You want to starve out the fear. You want that to be something that you're not even aware of anymore. And when it shows up, that mean, ugly head of fear, you poo-poo it away. You know it's nothing. It's not true. It's an illusion. Because you're building your subconscious mind to reach super consciousness, God consciousness. So whenever that feeling comes in, you sit down and you say, not true. It is not true. All I need is provided for me. Like when you were born, everything was provided for you. Before you came out of your mother, everything was provided. Your nourishment, your housing, everything was there. You were completely surrounded and taken care of. And then when you came out and entered this world, when your spirit merged with your flesh and you entered this life, hopefully, of course, you were cuddled and loved and nourished. You were taken care of. So even if people weren't taken care of or didn't do right by you in childhood or what have you, you do right by you now. You forgive and honor them and know that those old thoughts that make you feel less than or not worthy of being and having is a self-created mental mind screw that doesn't belong. That's an ego-based reality that keeps you down. You don't belong down, honey. You're supposed to be up. Heir to the crown, honey. Heir to the throne. You're heir to it. So talk to yourself proper. Things are going to go wonderful. They're going to go north, south, east, west. All directions are going to happen. I call on the winds of the north, south, east, west, in all directions. I am blessed. You have to talk to yourself like that. Make a song. Make a truth statement. And you know it's a truth statement because you feel awesome saying it. So when you're scattered, stop your worrying. You want to water the things that you want to grow, and you want to uproot the old beliefs that have nothing to do with where you are going in your life. Forgive everyone for their belief systems, and mostly forgive yourself for not trusting. Like I always say, God accepts counterfeit coins. You have got to change that subconscious energy, and it's a job that pays wonderful. So once you realize, I am off path and I'm feeling in a funk today, Your only job to do is not to go hit the pavement looking for a new job. Your job is to sit still and get yourself so aligned in the truth and in your true power and recognize your divinity. And from that space, you wait for God to bring it to you. You don't have to hunt. There's a lot of skeptic and cynical people out there. Leave them alone. They're not your business either. Let their life represent what that looks like. If you don't believe in God and life and spirit, why would you be here? So knowing who you are and the connection that we all have together as one, and that what is full is always emptied and back full again, know that that's the same with your days. There's dark days of the soul, and then there's rainbow dripping drops of joy. We're going to have all those days, but none of these things moves me. That's the point. We all fall, we pick ourselves up, and they say when God brought you to your knees, that's when you pray, but stand up and give thanks. Give thanks for your wonderful, bountiful life. Give thanks when you're less than bountiful. Drink that Kool-Aid, honey. Change your mind. You deserve it. And above all this, I wish you love. You have a blessed day. We'll talk soon. Bye now.